You know, it's the day after the Georgia loss, and for the first time in a long time, it still sucks bad today. No Cardinals game to help get me over it. This is a game we should have won, quite frankly. And I want to respond to Augusta Gator just briefly, who made a video yesterday basically telling people that they shouldn't make videos how other people tell them they should make them. And then he talked about 5-minute crow videos after people go on 30-minute 5-part whatevers the week before the game. And then he mentioned something Hank Cinnamon said, or PR, that Hate Week is or was supposed to be reserved for rivalry games. I know we haven't won this game in 9 years, but last time I checked, Florida-Tennessee is still a rivalry game. And whether it is or isn't, I still hate the fucking Gators. So I'm going to call this Hate Week. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. You know how Lewis can be sometimes. When he goes on his Lewis-ish rants or tirades. When that wasn't either a rant or a tirade. That was like a Lewis infomercial. Anyway, I do want to add some things to the Georgia game yesterday. You can call it crow if you want to. Georgia fans are probably not going to call it crow. But let me get the crow part out of the way, even though I crowed yesterday. Make it a little more heartfelt and a little more sentimental today. Congratulations, Georgia. You guys won the 5th game in a row in this series. Something you haven't done in a long time, so you should definitely enjoy it and be proud of it for the next 364. This looks a lot like the Tennessee-Georgia games of the 90s, where a couple of times Georgia appeared to maybe be the better team. And although I'm not going to sit here and say that I think Tennessee is definitely the better team, I do think if you take away Georgia's best player and Tennessee's best player, it's a no-brainer which one of these teams are better. But that doesn't matter. Georgia won the game. And if it appears that I'm feeling a little bitter today, it's not bitterness, it's pissed offedness. And I should expect 20-some freshmen, to make mistakes every now and then. I mean, Jesus, this time last year, some of these kids, I was making videos about the same age kid. So, the fumble in the end zone was the play of the game. Butch Jones talks about it ad nauseum every fucking week, that the inches make the difference. There's 2 or 3 plays in a game, and you never know which play it's going to be that decides of the game, and all the Butchisms and cliches that he throws out there. Fuck, I can't talk. They're cliches, I guess, for a reason. Sick of losing these games, man. And I said last year after the Florida game that I wasn't going to get on here the week of the Florida game and declare victory and say we're going to kick Florida's ass. And I'm going to stick to my word on that. I will make a Florida-specific video this week. But the reason I am not going to make a video saying that we're going to kick Florida's ass is simple. I don't feel confident saying that. And sure, there's been games on here in my 6 years where I've said, we're going to kick your ass, and I didn't feel confident. But you could kind of tell. My videos, it's kind of obvious when I'm blowing smoke. And there's been several of these Florida games that we've lost that I felt like we should have won, last year being one of them. Do I think we can win? Absolutely, by God, absolutely. Do I think we should win? I'm going to stop short right there. You know, Florida's in turmoil right now. Tennessee is trying to come out of turmoil. But for some fucking reason, when those goddamn hideous-ass orange helmets come bouncing out onto the field, something happens to us. Now, I'm hoping that we've got enough young guys on this team that could give a shit less about this rivalry and just look at this as another game they need to go out and try to win. If we do that, I feel pretty good about our chances. Never has a larger gorilla been on our back than the Gator Gorilla. So we'll call this week Gatorilla Week. But anyway, getting back to the Georgia game again, all you guys, a couple of guys that I forgot yesterday, Kobe, Joe, and then of course all the rest of the guys that are or are not in the dog pound. Congratulations. You guys won a, well, not you guys, your team won a classic fucking game. You know, we've been in a lot of those lately, a lot of classic games that we just can't win. But, you know, hey, back in the 90s and early 2000s, we were in a lot of classic games that we did win. So, turnabout, I suppose, is fair play. We'll see you guys here in a day or two with another video. This one about the Gorilla Gators, or Gatorillas, or whatever the fuck it was. I just called them a minute ago and can't remember now. That's it. Go Vols. Enjoy your victory, Georgia, for the next 364. And, hell, go Vols, damn it.